Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. And we're glad to have everybody here. Thank you for the gift. And we're going to get into some good stuff tonight. Hey, Camp Sparkers. Good to see you. ZY Corux. Hello, Flora. Everybody in there. Everybody coming in. And tomorrow, there's going to be a press conference. And it's going to be happening tomorrow in Washington, I believe. And representative from Florida, who's on the UFO committee, Anna Paulina Luna, will be holding a press conference tomorrow, a bipartisan press conference on UAP transparency. She's actually stating that tomorrow she's going to be talking about the UAPs. Good evening, everybody. She's going to be talking about this, and supposedly it's supposed to be a big deal. Hey, Whirlwind, good to see you. Hey, Susan, everybody out there. So this Luna person, let me see if I can find the story here. Wait a minute. I'll read you the information about this. And again, she's on the committee that's been having the UFO hearings in DC. So let me see if I can find Representative Luna. Let's see here. I believe that's her name. Let me just take a look. I think it's Paulina, something like that. Let me see. Welcome to the show. Luna, her name is Luna. Representative Anna Paulina Luna. Anna Paulina Luna. So there is a press conference to be held tomorrow. And it says here at 3 p.m. tomorrow, Tuesday, she'll be joined by Chairman James Comer of GOP Oversight. I don't know, but supposedly it's going to be about the UAPs. So we'll see what she's going to say. Definitely we'll find out more about that tomorrow. Just a little bit of information. I'm interested to see what's going to be said. Hey, Jersey for Life, Catherine, Flora. I hope it's good. Every time these people have these committees, I'm glad they're interested in talking about it. Arthur, good to see you. Everybody coming in here. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show here on social media, TikTok, here for 3 years going in 2025. And we're glad to have everybody with us here. My show from last night is being downloaded. It might be on my YouTube channel already. Let me check while I'm here. Okay, I almost knocked out the apple cider, man. I can't do that. But we can check and see if the show is downloaded. For those that want to check out last night's show, let me see if it's already downloaded or not. We're hoping it is. And it's still loading. It's almost there. So between sometime tonight, you will see the show from last night on YouTube just by going to my link. If you're not hooked up to my link on YouTube, there's a link on my YouTube from my profile. You can subscribe and link to it. Catherine, good to see you. Everybody in there. Bonnie Ellis, good to see you. Linda Chasavez, welcome, everybody. Hey, Lisa, good to have you with us. And as things keep rocking and rolling in the world of the cosmic, hey, Paranormal, Lexi, good to see you. We had some great interviews last night. A lot of great stuff last night. And I know tonight will be no less. because it's always spontaneous on here. I never know who's going to, want to have a sharing of a story. Hey, Florence Archer, good to see you. Hey, April, it's on time for once. Yeah. It's either before the time or it's after the time, but it's on time. And so it's good to have everybody. Jason, welcome to our show. Just saying, welcome. Just saying, Sharon J. Everybody coming in here, you're just on time. You have the awareness, haha. There you go. There you go. A lot of good people all over the world, people in the UK, people in Europe, people in Africa, Central, South America, North America, wherever you are. Greetings, sweet tea. Good to have you with us. We are amped up. And I want to say hello to the Ashtar Command on the spaceships. I want to also say hello to them because they watch my show on the spaceship. They watch it on the ship. They have a big monitoring system in this one particular area, and they're able to monitor everything, including specifically right now as they're doing their work, they are monitoring the show from the spaceship. So I say hello, and I do say this really to them on the ship. So we have space people on the ship watching the show. We have Earth people on TikTok watching the show. Hey, look, what UFO discussion or talk show can actually say they have space people watching a show? Nobody. Nobody. Hey, Lisa, good to have you with us. And we have, I think it's Il Monk 300. You like Fruit Loops? Isn't that a Kellogg's cereal, Fruit Loops, or is that Post cereal? We have Il Monk. He likes Fruit Loops. Whoever figured he has a monkey in the picture. Wow. Exciting. Susan Donnelly, Commander, is there fulfillment? Nope. The good news is there's that whole thing with the firmament is a bunch of baloney. There is no firmament. And if there was, there just isn't. Because people can come and go from this planet no matter what. They can go. If you had the ability to know about space travel and had an advanced little spaceship, you can go right out of this atmosphere and there's nothing blocking you. The whole thing with the firmament is part of the misinformation about Earth and about how we can travel throughout the universe. Great question, Suzanne. Great question. Hey, Linda, you're born in El Paso. Congratulations. Good to have you with us, Can you see the ship? You can't really see it. I'm not sure where it is right now, but they can see us, but you can't see them. They can see us. They're watching the show, and they watch me. They watch the show, and they're aware of everything going on. Hey, Dane to Dane. And I think Little Monk, do you like Raisin Bran or just Fruit Loops? Or do you go for Kellogg's cereal? I don't know. You got the monkey thing going there, Little Monk 300. Let's see here. Daisy, good evening. Oh, good, Catherine. That's right. That's right, Big Gene. Big Me. I think it's Big Mean Jen Nag. Yep. Just reading comments here. Hey, Breakfast Club. Good to see you. No, I think, Little Monk, I think you want to be sent into outer space. I think you need to be sent into outer space so you have some experience. Goodbye. So we just took Little Monk and sent them into outer space. He'll never be able to come back. He's on a one-way trip out. Bye-bye, Little Monk. Bye-bye. I love it. I love these people. Hey, Marie, good to see you. Okay, I see Chad. Hey, Chad, can you look at pictures of an object in the sky over Arizona and tell me what you think? Did you record it? I can actually take a look. Is it on your page? I'll look at it right now. Ah, nice cold apple cider. Hold on a minute. And let's make sure we don't. I'm going to take a look, Chad, right now. So it's Chad 10. Let's see here. I got my other thing going here. And let me see if I can see it, Chad, what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I'm on your page, and I see there's a couple of things here. Let me see here. Is this a 2025 video, Chad, or can you let me take a look here? Hold on, I'm going to bring Chad up here, and this is the way we do it here. I'm very spontaneous, and again, as you become a guest on the show based on your comments, you have to be over 18. No kids on the show, no smoking on the show, no drinking on the show, no cursing on the show, no politics, no religion, and no paranormal discussion. We're going to bring Chad up as our first guest. We're very, like I said, you never know what I'm going to do on here. And Chad, if you'd like to come up, you'll be our first. And I'm very excited to, and I'm on your TikTok page. And also, we're glad to have you with us. Good evening, Chad. Welcome to Encounters.
Hey, it's good to be on here. How are you tonight?
We're doing good. I'm pressing my camera thing here. So I'm inviting you on actual camera if you wish to do it. You just have to save it and you should be able to go on. There's a little thing that's popping on your end from my end.
Oh, there we go. Maybe.
Almost.
My internet's not the best right now.
I'm going to press it again. So I'm pressing it here. And this way, if you don't know what you're doing, at least when I press it here, you can actually save it. And it'll allow you to go on screen.
It's not popping up over here.
It's not popping up? Let me try it one more time.
Here we go. Hang on. There we go. Maybe that. I hit save.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what it does. It could be. Let me try one more time. I just learned how to do this thing with the camera. And I've been on for 3 years, and I didn't realize I can do it.
Hey, everybody. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Turn on. There we go.
Okay, we'll just, whatever happens, I'm not seeing it, but that's all right. So welcome, Chad. Where are you located around the planet?
Right now, I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, great. Okay. So tell us about your story and your background and involved in what you've been in the UFO thing. What's been happening?
Oh, I've just been interested in UFOs for quite some time. And then, so I've been kind of going around Arizona, and I've been up around Los Alamos. I was living up there for a little bit and got to see quite a bit of stuff in the sky. So most of it, I'm pretty sure, was just, satellites and things like that. So, but
yes,
I've gotten to see some really cool stuff up there in the mountains in Los Alamos. But that picture that is on my page is my daughter took those this afternoon, and she immediately messaged me with, she's like, "What the heck is this?" And I looked at them, and I don't know. I don't think it's an airplane, because
no,
it was moving pretty fast.
I'm looking at a picture now on your page. It says 1 hour ago it was added on.
That's it.
It has. Yeah, I think that is a SpaceX.
Is it SpaceX? Okay, I didn't know if it was that or that. I'd seen
those are
Manta X. Is that what it is? That experimental plane or whatever that flies?
I'm not sure, but whenever I see that kind of thing with the white stuff going behind it, that's a SpaceX going out into the atmosphere, in the outer atmosphere. Good thing I know what these things are, you know.
Yeah, but I was just curious. I'd put it on there, and you know how it is. I don't have a lot of followers, so I was curious what it was, and I thought, man, I knew you were here, so I would jump on it if you could figure it out for me.
Oh, great! I know you're relatively new to the show, because I'm glad to have you here for sure. You'll learn a lot of stuff here. We were showing some video footage tonight. That is, there's tons of people getting things that are happening all over the world. And matter of fact, even when I do February, as a February of this year, February 2025, or February, let's say 8th, and I can go and put February 8th on my system here, and we'll see that there are people, 2025. Oh, you got it. There we go.
I figured it out.
You know what? It's a delayed figuring it out thing, and it took me 3 years to figure it out. So there you go. So right. I'm glad to have you with us. And there's a lot of, it's great to have you with us. We have a lot of activity. Let's see, February 8th, 2025. If I put that in, UFOs, let's see here, it should bring up everybody that's posted UFOs. So I just do a search thing, and on the video section for the 8th, there are people with video footage. Some of it is real, some of it's not real.
Yeah.
And there's people that also have seen, a lot of people recorded SpaceX on February 10th, and that's from all over the place. So, yeah, there's a lot of that going on. And eventually, I know these people want to see spaceships and out-of-worldly craft, and you will. It's just a matter of time because the
Right.
orb thing is increasing. There's a lot of activity with UFOs now. That's just the beginning. We're going to be seeing some incredible things pretty soon as we go into the year.
I feel like it. It seems like Arizona is kind of a hot spot for some of that stuff, and especially kind of where they're at. They're out around superstition and all that. So
Yeah.
we go out in there when I go into town with them. When I'll run out into the mountains and kind of in the desert area and look around and just kind of check out the sky. But you see some stuff that's pretty peculiar, that's for sure. But you can't ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say they are or not, but I mean, especially with Phoenix Lights, that's one of my things that I really enjoy to research on, and I always go back to it. But it was pretty phenomenal having that out there.
Oh, yeah, that. And you're out in a place where I envy you because I'd love to be out in the desert to be able to do
Mhm.
stuff. Have you heard of C5, like how to do a C5?
I have heard of C5, and I want to meet up with them and kind of go out there and see them because I've kind of tracked them. And I mean, I don't know. I'm interested in it. I would definitely like to kind of experience it and see what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you download the C5 app, that's the one good thing from Dr. Stephen Greer's group is that if you use that, even if you go out with family members that are interested or people
Hmm.
and you follow the C5 thing, you can actually vector in higher frequency spaceships over the desert where you are. Well, that's where you are. You know.
Really,
Yeah,
I've seen
absolutely.
that. I've seen their whenever they have their little gatherings out there, kind of just meditate, and try to, I guess, telepathically call those spaceships or whatever in. And I've seen some other documentaries where people were able to do that, and it's pretty irrefutable watching some of those because I know it's hard to wrap your mind around, but
Mm.
watching them and one particular guy, I can't remember his name, but he was from over in, I believe, North Carolina, and they were doing a study on him, and he was sitting in the middle of his yard, and he's all, he was trying to call them in. He's like, well, they're coming close, and then he started pointing them out, and basically he had his eyes closed.
Yeah.
He was telling them what to do, and the lights were moving, omnidirectional,
Wow.
to show. Anyway, it was a pretty interesting little clip that I saw. So, but yeah, I hadn't seen that it was C5, but I have seen some video stuff that they've
Yeah.
had where they've had encounters, and it was pretty neat. So I like Stephen Greer a lot. He's very enlightening. So
And what? And not where you are. I'm sure there are people in my group here who are in that region where you are, and it might be that you get a group together and download C5 and do it as a group. You might have 5 people gathered, but that's really all you need is about 5
that'd be
to really
awesome, man.
make it happen. Yeah,
I'd love to get around some of these petroglyphs and do something like that. That would be great.
yeah. And
See,
you're in Arizona, correct?
currently I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My
New
daughters are in
Mexico.
Arizona. Yeah.
They're in Arizona, and
Hmm.
even New
Yes.
Mexico has activity. New Mexico
Oh
has
yeah.
been a hot spot.
It
So even
definitely
where
does.
you are right now, you can see stuff, and there is
Los
desert in
Alamos. You will
Los
see a lot
Alamos.
of
Yeah,
this guy in Los
yeah,
Alamos. If you don't, then you're not looking hard enough. But
yeah.
you definitely see a lot of movement up there, way high up
Wow.
in the sky. So it's
Interesting, interesting.
yeah, it
Well,
is. It's good stuff.
I'm glad you came up here. So I'm glad I
Right.
looked at the picture. But I know that your daughter will capture something at some point, and you might even yourself. And you can just use the different techniques of the C5 app Stephen Greer has. There are certain sounds, vibrational sounds, that if you
Hmm.
use them with the meditation, you can telepathically call in the ships of light to appear over New Mexico, wherever you live, and they'll definitely respond to you.
I'll have to look him up. I had him on my other phone, and then I got a new phone, so I don't have that
Oh,
app on
okay.
here now. But
Yeah,
I
I
will
think you can
have to
get
look
the
him
app.
back up.
Yeah, I think that app is free, and that goes for anybody out there around the world
Mhm.
the C5 app is worth downloading on Google Play or Apple, and use the app. If anything, that app is really a good way to learn how to make contact visually with the star people, and it really does work.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. I know I've tried using different wavelengths or megahertz or whatever for playing those out there. I know it sounds kind of
Yeah,
stupid, but
no, it doesn't.
anyway, between that and watching Skinwalker Ranch and the frequencies that they're on, I try to repeat them, put them on my car radio or my truck, and turn them up. When I'm
Yeah,
out there by
yeah.
myself.
But
So
that's okay. That's not crazy. That means you're ahead of the ball game. You're thinking out of the box, and that's the way it should be. That's the way you're going to make contact.
they'll figure it
Definitely.
out one of these days. I'm
Whatever you
excited.
do,
It's
whatever you do,
inevitable.
stay away from Skinwalker Ranch. There's a lot of really not good stuff going on there. You
That's what
know?
I hear. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
So his other ranch is just right across the mountain from me. So
Oh my God. Okay.
yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate your chat. I'm following you now too, so I'm really happy
Hey,
you
it's
came up
great.
here.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on.
It's been a blessing. Everyone, say hello to Chad around the world, and we're glad to have him with us. All right.
Thank you, everyone. You have a great
And
night.
he figured out how to do the camera, which is really cool too. All right, man. Take care. All right, bring Chad down, and this is the way we do it. Let me see what I got here. We're going to bring Raindrops up here, and then we have my friend Artistic, because he's been on my show before. He has contact. He's a contactee as well. If you wish to be a part of the show in terms of being interviewed, if you're somebody who has contact, with the star people, if you're somebody who has disclosure information, your top secret security clearance, I've had people like that up here before. Believe it or not, people with top security clearance do have TikTok. They might just be lurking around. You don't know it. Hey, Raindrops, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having
You,
me on again. I was on the other
yeah,
night.
I know you were. Yeah.
And a lot has opened up even since then. I won't take up too much of your time tonight because I want to let other people have a chance to come up. But I forgot to ask if I have an implant. I've been wondering if you're doing scanning tonight. I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
yeah, I've
I
been
can do it.
wondering.
Go ahead. I can do scanning tonight of you. And if you do have an implant, and this, I just want to preface this when I say this on the show, for people that are new to the show and don't know too much about me, I have been gifted the ability by my father, Robar, who's on an Ashtar command ship. When I astral traveled out of my body, I was on the ship with him, and he touched my forehead and activated me to have the ability to remove ET lower vibrational implants. There's probably other things I can do, but I haven't figured it out yet. But I do know that when I scan people, it's all been documented on my YouTube channel, all my shows where I have taken out implants, everything's documented. So not only do we discuss disclosure, not only do we talk about your UFO sightings that people are having, not only do we discuss all the different aspects of Antarctica, the inner Earth, but I do have the ability, and I don't make this up, people see me do this, I have physically destroyed implants in people's bodies and taken them out. And the only other person that can do that is April, my friend, Friends with Fairies in Vermont. We're the only two people right now that are able to do this, and we do destroy the implants. I don't even keep track, Leslie. I don't even remember. I probably have done over 100 implant removals already since
Wow,
last year, you
that's
know.
amazing.
And, I don't have to operate on anybody. And I don't have to take a, oh, there's the implant. Let's remove it. I do this with my palm of my hands. And with a beam of light energy, I destroy the implants and pull them out of the body. And this is for real, you know? Yeah, it's been a lot. So I'd be happy, Raindrop, to scan you. And what we're going to
Thank
do,
you.
just so people know what I'm doing, we mix it up a little bit. We don't do nuts and bolts here. We get into the real stuff. And I just thank my father every day for giving me the ability to help people who have been implanted. So I want you to close your eyes. And what we're going to do here for her is we're going to scan her with the palm of my hands. And you're located, where are you located?
Oregon.
Oregon. She's in Oregon. I'm in the state of Connecticut and New England. From here to Oregon, I will send energy over to her, and I will be able to scan her. She'll be able to feel what I'm doing, and I'll be able to scan her. If I do hit an implant, she'll tell me stop, and I will take the implant out and destroy it. Like that. It might take me a few minutes. It might take me a minute. Who knows? But we're going to do it. All right. So now you can close your eyes.
Well, I have a question before you start.
Oh, go ahead.
What should I be feeling for? Like
Oh,
when you say I'll
about the
take this
implant?
off? Yeah. Like, is it
Well, first,
vibrating or?
well, let's give a backdrop to before we do this. Number one, the fact that you even feel you might have an implant. What, just for our audience, tell us a little slight story as to why you feel that way.
Yeah. So I am a cancer survivor. I've gone through it twice. And when I went through chemotherapy, I was given steroids, and then I went through what is known as chemo-induced psychosis,
Mm-hmm.
which is very terrifying. But within that, there's a lot of truth. And as I was kind of trying to convey my thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
I was repeating myself 3 times. I was running around the streets. I almost unalived myself because I was like running in front of cars. It was really scary, and
Wow.
I kept saying to my family, quote, and they still talk about it, and they of course call me crazy, put me in a psych ward, spent 2 weeks in a psych ward. But what I kept saying to everyone, and remind you, I was like, I don't remember this. I wasn't in my right mind. I slowly pieced it together and slowly remembered, but I kept telling everyone that aliens were implanting my brain before I even heard about implants. I
Mm-hmm.
kept saying to them, the aliens have their claws in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know, and it was really scary. And then I had astral projections, and I lucid dream all the time
Mm-hmm.
ever since I was a little girl. And April confirmed that I'm an astral traveler, which makes so much sense and was very validating. So that's why
Oh,
I feel
good.
like I might have an implant, is
Okay.
because of the psychosis.
Okay, now we have a backdrop story, which I thank you for. So we're going to, with Raindrop, we're going to scan her in Oregon from Connecticut. And if you have an implant, what I tell people to say is you'll say, Commander, stop. And when I stop my movement around the outer, if I'm doing the head or the neck area, you say, Commander, stop. Because you're going to feel the heat energy hit the implant. And you're supposed to. I want you to feel it. And it's not going to hurt, but you're going to feel the energy. Once we hit the implant, then I'm going to neutralize it if there is an implant, and I will take the implant out and dissolve it and destroy it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. So now you have a little backup about her story. Now we're going to see whether or not she has an implant. User 656, you'll be our next guest after. You only have one follower, 656. We're going to have to do something about that. But anyway, we're going to focus on raindrops and close your eyes, relax, get yourself relaxed. Don't turn your brain off. I want you to breathe in, and I want you to breathe out of your nostril a couple of times. And as you do so, do it until you're totally relaxed.
Okay.
And the most I've removed, I think 1 or 2 people, I removed 2 or 3 implants within their body. And as she's relaxing, I'm going to, in a minute, start focusing on her. So I'm not ignoring anybody, but I need to focus. I really need to focus. So now I'm going to focus on her. I'm looking at her and focusing on her on the screen. You're watching Encounters, and we're doing a scanning to see if Raindrop has any implants. If she does have any implants, we're going to take the implants out remotely and destroy them right on the show. You're not going to see this anywhere else, let me tell you. Not even on YouTube. And now I'm scanning her. I'm starting to feel her energy around her aura of her head. That's usually what happens. I'm going to amp up the beams of light around you.
My
And
eyes are
as you
twitching.
and as you feel it, let me know if you feel it. Take your time, relax. I'm going to amp up the beams of light into your head area first.
I'm feeling lightheaded all of a sudden, and my eyes are twitching uncontrollably.
Yeah, that's okay. And right now I can feel the aura around you. I'm working around the outer part of your head where the hair is on your head. I'm going to go down a little bit around your neck area. I'm going to amp up the heat energy.
Yeah, I feel really hot.
Yeah, that's me. I'm shooting energy into your
I
body.
feel
Yeah.
like it's there. Wherever you are right now is like heating my entire
Yes.
body.
Yeah. Aquarius, I am scanning her for implants. I'm scanning her for implants. As I'm going down, I'm going to go slowly down your shoulders. I'm going to go down your shoulders slowly. I'm now near the upper part of your body and going to the center part of your body. I'm just going slowly around. If I hit something, you tell me to stop, and I'll stop, and then we'll know there's an implant.
Yeah, my eyes are just going crazy, it feels like.
Yeah, I'm shooting a lot of energy of light into you. I'm going to amp up the energy to the lower waist, down through your legs to your foot, or feet, I should say. If you're new to the show, if you're just tuning in and wondering what's going on here, I am scanning Raindrops in Oregon to see whether she has any implants by lower vibrational ETs that have been put into her. And if I find them, we'll take them out and destroy them. I'm going to go back up. Now I'm doing things a little bit differently because I'm getting feelings of things.
My neck, like the right side of my neck.
Yeah, I'm definitely working. I'm going back up in that area right there. So angling I have one palm of my hand to the right side of your neck where your shoulder is. The other one is on the angle shooting up to the right side of your neck. Tell me when to stop. If you feel anything there, I'm going to close in on that area.
Stop.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to neutralize that area. What I'm doing now, I believe we have neutralized an implant in the neck area on the right side of your neck. And what I'm doing here is very real. You're going to feel it now because I'm shooting up the heat energy. It's exposing the implant is what we do. We expose it first, and then we neutralize it. Now what I'm going to do is take the implant out. It won't hurt. I'm now shooting energy of light up into the bottom part of the implant on the right side of her neck. I'm now going to pull the implant out slowly. And as I'm pulling it out, you'll feel it, but it's not going to hurt you. As I'm pulling, I'm going to shake it just a little bit so you can feel a tingling sensation, kind of. Okay. And I'm going to shoot heat energy from the bottom part of your other side of your neck into the upper side of your right neck. I'm going to pull it straight out. I'm shooting heat energy in so it soothes her skin while I pull it out. And now I'm going to pull it out. When I have it out, there'll be a little bit of a popping sensation in the right side of your neck, but it will not hurt. So what we're doing here, if you're just coming into the show, I am doing an implant removal right now, remotely from where I am and where she is. So I'm pulling a little bit on that neck area and shooting light energy on the other side to shoot up into the neck to push the implant out. I'm going to increase the energy of light into the neck. Now I'm going to use both hands here. I'm actually neutralized the implant. I've got it in my hand. I'm pulling it out as we speak. When I have it out, you can tell me, Commander, I feel like it's not there anymore. Whatever you want to use for words.
I do feel a weight lifted.
Okay, good. Now I'm going to make sure it's severed Now I'm shooting light energy into the right side of her neck. I'm really going to amp it up here. If you feel heat now, the heat energy is going to be just like completely explosive in the right end of your neck. And we're going to force what's ever left of the implant out of you. As I take it out, I'm going to destroy it automatically into, it won't even exist. You should start feeling better now. Let me see here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it already out? Because I feel like much lighter
Good.
now.
I'm going to destroy the implant. Give me a second here. I'm going to destroy the implant.
I really felt like that. It was so weird how I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting to like actually physically feel anything, but
Well,
it did.
I forced, yeah, I wanted you to feel it, and this way you knew the implant was. So that's how I take implants out. I have to amp up the light energy until I finally force the implant to reveal itself. The implant had no way of not revealing itself. It had to, because the heat energy that comes from my palm of my hands revealed it. And so we've taken the implant out, as she said. The implant is, it took me a few minutes on this one to take it out. The implant has been removed, and the implant is now destroyed. And matter of fact, yeah, you should be. Also, we're healing the skin up in that inner area of your right neck. It's
No,
going to heal up very quickly in a few minutes.
I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but like I have all these scars here, and they're
Hmm.
all right here in the shape of there's five
Really?
of them, like symmetrically, and where I felt what you were doing was like right here. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy
They
how all my
probably lower vibrational ETs probably did something around your neck area to put the implant in, but the implant's now gone. How do you
and then
feel?
I feel like with April confirming my starseed origins being Nordic Pleiadian and all my experiences, I feel like everything is just definitely amplified right now, specifically. And
Hmm. Hmm.
watching you and April and everyone else in this community has been so helpful because I'm sure other people experience this, but we're labeled crazy. Um, I have a question too. I have felt like I have a throat chakra blockage. Would that have
Hmm.
something to do with that? Like it being.
A blockage, yes. So that is something, if you have a blockage, since you are now free of that implant, that blockage should be able to go away. The implant did a lot of blockage of a lot of things. When people get a negative implant put in them by lower vibrational ETs, I can speak from an Ashtar Command space person perspective that will block you from elevating your consciousness. That goes for anybody I've dealt with who had implants in them. It stopped them from being open to connecting with the high vibrational levels. That's what the lower vibrational ETs do. They want you to stay at one level. They don't want you to expand into that other level of consciousness. Where for me is I'm here to bust that matrix, and I'm here to bust those lower vibrational ETs and tell them you're not going to, any person I help here, I've now felt good about helping a person getting rid of the implants so they can be free of it. And when you're free of the implants, now you can elevate your consciousness tenfold.
Yeah, it's been hard because I have been holding on to fear, and I feel like
Hmm.
that's what's holding me back because I keep saying like I want to see them, like I want my clear
Yeah.
audience, my clairvoyance to come through because I'm
Yeah.
clairsentient and an empath and I can feel
Oh,
energy,
wow.
but haven't been able to see it, and I think it's because I've been afraid. So
Well,
I'm
not only that,
hoping.
the implant didn't help you see anything because the implant controlled a certain amount of your consciousness. That's why they put it where they did, because it was right go in there. They can control the consciousness up here from here. But
Mhm.
now that it took the implant out, they have no control of anything. Matter of fact, we're going to do one other thing. I'm going to do a few gifts for you here tonight. The other gift I'm going to do, I want you to close your eyes. And what we're going to do is put a bodysuit of light around you. Now, people that have watched me do this before, it's going to be remotely done with my palm of my hands. All right. I'm going to put a bodysuit around you. You're going to feel a heat energy. And as I go in a minute from your head down through your whole body, you'll feel like a coating or like a light suit going over your body. Once you have this light suit on you, you are going to be completely shielded and protected in a very high vibrational pattern, which will allow you not to be interacting with any of those love light VTs. They won't even come near you anymore. Matter of fact, I'm going to send a beam of light to go after them, and we're going to send them out off planet, wherever they are. I can do that. I can do that myself. I don't even need the Ashtar Command involved in this. I can actually do that. And
Now we
so I'm
can
going to
tell them
help
to
you.
go blast off.
Well, they're going to be blasting off when I get through here. So what we're going to do is have you close the eyes. And what we're going to do here is put a shield of energy, like a bodysuit, a light suit, a space suit, an invisible space suit of light. Keep your eyes closed, please. I'm now going to proceed. And as you feel the light energy around your head, let me know.
I do feel it.
You
My
do
eyes
feel it.
started
Good.
like rolling around in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm now putting the suit on you. As I look at you, the suit is going to actually shield your whole body. I'm going to do one more shield over. What I'm doing is putting a shield over her for people watching this and don't understand what I'm doing. That's okay if you don't understand what I'm doing.
Do they have color? So I'm feeling like
Yes.
blue. Like I
Yes.
know that I was like have blue energy because Pleiadian, but I'm feeling like
Mm-hmm.
the color blue is coming.
So the suit energy, the suit of light, the radiant light going over your body is invisible to other people, but you can see it in their inner consciousness. You're seeing it with your eyes closed.
Do I
The
open
suit
my
is
eyes?
now on you. Keep your eyes closed, please. We're going to do another gift for you. Give me a moment. I'm putting a shield around your location. I'm also sending beams of light to go in every room of your home, and any residual energies from the past are being molecularly, they're going to be cleared out. I'm doing a sweep clean of your house or your home. I don't keep any of the stuff that I do here. I basically dissolve it, destroy it, clear the energy into light, and I break down the molecular structure. Keep your eyes closed, please. And now there's open contact. You'll hear a sound coming through now you didn't hear before, people. Listen. Listen. It wasn't there before. You can now hear the sound.
I think
Keep your
that
eyes
might be
closed.
my heater that came on, but it came on right as you said beam of light.
Okay. Does your heater make a sound like a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo?
Oh, no. Never mind. It's
No.
like a
It's not it's
steady.
not it's not it's not your heater. This is something
Okay.
else.
Wow.
As I stated before, my family on the ship is listening to the show. They're listening to the
I'm
show right
nervous.
now. If you're not watching the show, I don't know where you are out there, people. And I think we're going to take this person out. Give me a second. They're going to go bye-bye into outer space. They're gone by. I won't say who they were. I don't want to give them any visibility. If you listen, you can hear the sounds. And these sounds are coming from outer space right now that you're hearing. I understand the sounds, the frequency of sound. There is a bit of communications. I can't translate what's being stated, but I know the Ashtar Command is, like I said, watching the show. They're tuned in. They're always with me, all the time. I want you to say these words. This is very important. I want you to say, I am
I am
a cosmic
a cosmic,
Christed
Christed,
being of light.
being of light.
I am love.
I am love.
I am light unconditional.
I am light, unconditional.
I am a star seed.
I am a star seed.
I'm here on mission Earth,
I'm here on mission Earth,
and now I am free.
and now I'm free.
You can open your eyes now, sister. Doesn't she
Thank
look great,
you.
everybody? Doesn't she look
I
good?
last time I came on, I was too anxious to come on camera, but your energy and April's energy really allowed me to have courage. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful. I do have one more question. In terms of
Absolutely.
connecting with our space family, I know that I can meditate and state that I wish to connect with my star family, like in my dreams. What about like the fairies? Are we able to see them too, or is that like a, I don't know, is that a gift to be able to see
Well,
them?
we can see them. You can see them. If you're like in the woods on a beautiful day somewhere, you can actually just relax your mind and tell yourself internally through telepathy that you can communicate with the fairies and ask the fairies to, commune with you. And if
I
you do
really want
that,
to
you
know
can
their
do it.
names. I've
You
been
see,
writing down names all day, and I really want to know because April told me I
mm,
have one Tinkerbell like fairy, and then two
mm-hmm.
elves.
Oh wow,
One,
very
the
beautiful.
Tinkerbell like one has been with me through my last life and this life. I've always felt connected to the like mystical side of things, unicorns,
Yeah,
fairies, all of that. I
yeah.
had purple hair for a long time, so I'm also wondering if they have colored hair. Like, do they look
Um,
anything like you or?
I'm sure they have colored hair. I think as humans, we know about the people that don't know that fairies exist. They're because they're in a society where they're just going, going, going. They don't stop to turn their mind off and go meditate in the woods and say, "Wow, there's a fairy flying around me or coming near me." Um,
Yeah,
you know, people on this planet don't tend to relax enough to see what's around them. They just see what they have been taught to believe is around them. But
right.
you'll see them. You'll experience in them.
I've
Now that
seen
you're free.
like even today I just played it off as being like a dragonfly, but it was so fast
Yeah,
that who knows, it could have been
it could have
something.
been.
But I really want to know their names, and I was like meditating and doing stream of conscious writing, just letting whatever comes to mind.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Interesting.
So can I
Interesting.
like meditate? Is there a way to?
Yeah, I think I've not seen the fairies that are around me, although I'm sure they are around me. I just am so focused on different things. But I think getting into a place like the woods, in a good space where the vibes are good in the woods, that's probably the best place to have contact with your fairies that you're connected
Okay,
with. Yeah,
I
I
will
think
try
I keep
that.
getting that's where you need to be. You're the kind of person that needs to be in the woods. Are there woods near you where
Yeah,
you can
and there's a
go?
lot where I am. Yeah, I love going to the coast because I'm like an hour and a half away from the Oregon coast, which is
Okay.
beautiful and very high. But like whenever I'm there, I feel like I'm way more tapped in. So
Hmm. Oh, interesting.
yeah, and I like to go
Yeah.
rock hounding, and whenever I do that, I always feel more tapped in. So I feel like I'll do
Yeah.
that. I'll
Oh,
take the rock
wow.
hounding.
That sounds like a real cool thing to do. Well, you're so
Yeah.
much better when we look at you. If you put a smile on your face here for everybody, give us a big smile.
Thank
Look at
you.
that. Look at
I
that energy. Look
appreciate
at the beautiful
you.
energy. She's
It's
got
really
beautiful
nice
energy,
to have
folks.
people that believe you, and it's validation that a lot of people don't get. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah, well, the people that don't get it, when they come in here, they're going to be kicked into the universe, and they see me do it because I don't fool around. I'm on mission Earth here, and I don't have time for low vibrational humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, I'm glad. Any last words or things you want to say to people around the world?
Um, maybe just that if you are struggling to have the courage to come forward about your beliefs and fear of judgment, it doesn't really matter. You believe what you want to believe, and we're all here for a purpose. Yeah. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid.
See, take her wisdom, and
It's taken me
definitely.
years to get to where I
Yeah.
am right now. So
Wow. Well, you're doing a good job. It's not something that happens overnight. So yeah, it's a lot of
very true.
you'll teach other ones that are younger than yourself about where you've been, and they're going to learn
That
in the
is my
future.
goal.
Well,
I'm trying
when
to
we
write
have
a
contact,
memoir.
yeah, a memoir, do it. Yeah, if you're writing a
I
memoir, go
am. I
for it.
already started writing it. I just have to have, again, the courage to put myself out there. So, but
You'll
I'll
do
let
it.
someone else come up. Thank you so much. I'm very
Oh
grateful.
man,
I
I'm
watch almost
grateful for
every
you.
night.
Oh, thank you very much. It's without people like yourself, I wouldn't be here. So I appreciate you. All right,
Thank you.
we're gonna let her down gently here.
Thanks. Bye,
And this is what we
guys.
do. This is what we do here, folks. Like you said, this is all documented. This show will be on my YouTube channel, and this is what I do. So I know there are people out there that say, "How could he even take out an implant if he's over with his palm of his hands? How's that guy take out implants?" You know. But hey, I do. I've been doing it since sometime last year. I started doing it, and I can do it. I'm completely straightforward about it. And I have enough documented evidence that I take out implants because the people I've taken them out of will vouch for me that I've taken out implants. And you tell me if you can find anybody on YouTube sitting there doing a live program on a UFO show taking out implants by negative ETs. I, I'll bet you a pizza you will not find somebody like that. And that pizza would be really good pizza too. I don't have any pictures of the implants. I never. I just feel the implants, and what happens is when we find the implants, the person like Raindrop told me to stop on the right part of her neck. Then I start feeling the implant in her, and we basically take it out and dissolve it and destroy it. You know, it might be J Marks. Hey, J Marks, welcome. But I've gotten used to doing this. When I first started, I wasn't sure how much my gift was in terms of the ability, but I have had, I finally had confidence in myself to use my gift and be able to help people. And that part of what I do here is not only talk about disclosure, UFO sightings, and all the things we talk about, but if someone says, Commander, can you scan me about implants? I will. If I find an implant, I will take it out and destroy it. It feels like a vibration. Yeah, it feels like when I get to the implant, Mary, it feels like I'm touching something inside the body that's not supposed to be there. And they'll tell me to stop. And that's wherever it is, I just take it right out. So that's my whole thing about the implants. So you're watching Encounters. This is the late night show. We're here till 1 a.m. in the morning. It's 11:54 on the East Coast here. Leaf Canada 88. Can I scan? Let me bring Leaf up. I want to find out Leaf Canada 88. If you come up, there we are. I think we have Leaf Canada 88. And if I'm right, Leaf, you're in Canada.
Correct.
See, I mean, it says Canada there, so I couldn't. So I'm gonna press my camera button there and see if you can press the thing to save it and come on live with us.
I don't
You're
know if I
live.
have enough follows to go on live.
Yeah, you do. You have
Oh,
plenty.
I do?
That's what. Yep, I'm pressing the camera now. You're gonna see it, and just press the thing to
Okay.
save it. There you
There
are.
we go.
Okay, Leaf, welcome. Glad to have you with us up north in Canada. So
Yes,
tell me,
I'm in Drumeller.
all right. So tell me about yourself. Tell me a little story about why you think you might have an implant, if possible.
Well, I've been listening to your show and how people feel the sensation is when the chip is in there. It feels like it's in my hips
Hmm.
because I get like an electrical shocking sensation throughout the days.
Oh my gosh. And tell me, did you have any kind of encounters? Give us a background story of yourself.
Well, down here we see UFOs all the time.
Hmm.
I've never been extremely close to a UFO or an alien, but I do
Hmm.
believe it because I see them flying around here and I'm watching your show and So I don't know, like, but I think there's something in there.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask
How
you
do we
another
find
question.
out?
Well, I'll be able to tell in a few minutes once I scan you, but I want to know, have you had any ETs visit you, any visitations or anything happen that you can remember?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Hmm,
No, no.
that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But maybe one was near and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've had that feeling before. Like, what is that? What did I just hear type of feeling?
Yeah. Interesting. So we
Yeah.
could do a scan. I might not find anything. I might find something, but the way we'll know whether I find something is when I scan you from your head down with a heat energy through your body up there from where I am in Connecticut remotely. If I hit an implant, I'm going to shoot the energy in. So the implant will have to not remember, the implant will have to reveal itself in your body. It won't be able to resist the heat energy. And then when that happens, you'll tell me to stop, just like I did with Raindrops in her upper neck area. When you tell me to stop, I'll know the implant's there and we'll take it out if that happens. So for people that
Okay.
don't know what's happening here and think this is like something you've never seen before, break out of the 3D world because I'm telling you, I'm going to bust your matrix if you don't believe this is true. Because whatever you think you know, you're going to find out that what you think you don't know at all, especially if you come in here in encounters. I do things
Yes.
that you're not going to see done anywhere on the planet, and there's only one other person that can remove implants beside myself, and it's real. This is real. So I know there's going to be saying, what's this all about? I do take out implants and destroy them. All right. So
Wow.
we're going to have to
That's
break the 3D
interesting.
mindset here. Okay. And I am amped up here. So what we're going to do is scan you, close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in. What she's going to do is breathe in and out of her nostrils a couple of times and do it until you're relaxed. And once you're relaxed, let me know. Because this commander is not fooling around when we deal with implants. I guarantee you. Everything I don't have a magic wand. I don't have crystal balls. What I do is right here with the palm of my hand.
I'm relaxed.
Okay, I think Lyran Starseed. I'm not going to respond to that. I don't know. We're going to find out what's happening with her. And as you're relaxed, I'm going to shoot heat energy around you. I'm going to focus on you primarily right now. And in a minute, you should start feeling some heat energy around the head. I'm going to be very focused on you here.
Yes.
You feel the energy?
Yes.
Okay. So she's in Canada. Just to make it clear, I'm in Connecticut. I'm remotely scanning her from Connecticut to Canada. We're not in the same room. This is no joke. I'm really doing what I say I do. I'm going to scan down slowly around your neck area. When I scan you, if I do actually hit an implant, the beam of light going into your body is going to find it and you're going to feel it and will stop. And you'll tell me to stop at that location and I will take the implant out of your body and destroy it.
Amen.
Just don't fall asleep on me, whatever you do. Then I won't be able to know anything.
Feels like my ears are popping too.
Okay. Yeah, we're shooting a
Yeah.
lot of energy into you from here. So I'm shooting beams of light into your head area. I'm going to go down to your upper shoulder. I'm going into the shoulder. I go very slow so I don't miss anything. I'm going into the back of your spinal area. I'm going to go down more lower on the spine area, down to the upper part of your chest area, and work my way down to the center, and then work my way to the lower part of your waist, mid-waist area. I'm now going to check the rest of your body. I'm now scanning your legs right now. I'm shooting energy straight down the whole area of your waist and your legs. Automatically, lots of light energy going through you. I'm operating in space consciousness right now as I do this. I'm not operating in my talk show host consciousness to do this. I'm now going back up through the side of your chest area and the back area. I'm now in your spinal column area. Going back up the back of your head to the side right area. I'm really tuned into your energy. Tell me if I need to stop. You tell me. Something up in the upper back head area. Let's see if there's something I could get to reveal itself in the back of your head. Oh, what's happening with them?
Feels like it's burning.
Is it in the back of your head area?
Yes.
Yes. Is there something there that you're now feeling that is in there inside the head?
Yes.
Okay, that's the implant. We're going to take it out. We're going to neutralize the implant. That's where it is. I keep going in the back of her head. It's right there. It's right behind you. Give me a second. I'm going to pull the implant out. I'm going to neutralize it. We're going to take that out so it won't burn anymore. We're going to take the implant out. I'm now pulling the implant out of the back of your head on the upper part right. I know exactly where it is. And if you're just coming in here, I'm not playing games. As I'm pulling it out, I'm going to neutralize it. I'm going to loosen, thin out the implant so it can come through the back of the head, and I'm going to pull it straight out.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now, folks, is pulling the implant out of the back of her head. I should have it out in a minute. Once it's out, you'll hear a popping sound, sort of. I call it a popping sound. I'm yanking the last of it out. You'll hear a vibrate. You'll feel a vibration around that back of your top of your head. I'm now taking it out, and I will destroy it.
Thank you.
When it's out, tell me. It should be out in a minute. One
I
more.
feel like, yeah.
It's almost out. There's a little piece left towards the back end of your skin on the upper part of your right head. Almost. Almost. Tell me when.
No.
Now I'm going to destroy it. Give me a moment. Now I'm going to shoot heat energy where I took it out to heal your skin. I'm going to set the heat energy right in that opened area. We're going to heal the skin up in less than 5 minutes. The molecular structure in that part of your head will be healed up in 5 minutes.
Holy. That's amazing.
You'll have no more problems. We're not done yet with you. We're going to I'm going to clear all the energy in your house. I'm going to send a beam of light to track those that did this to you, and we will send them off planet. I can guarantee you what I am doing is real. And if anyone was watching the show, I'm not a magician. I'm not faking this. This is real. She's in Canada. I'm in Connecticut. Keep your eyes closed, sister. Now I'm going to send healing energies around you. I'm going to put a shield around you. I want you to relax. I'm now going to put a spacesuit of light around your body. Tell me when you start feeling it. It's going to be an overlay over your head. No one else can see it. It's invisible.
Yes.
I'm doing it. You feel it. Good. What I'm doing now for people around the world watching me, I'm putting an invisible suit of light around her body. It will shield her forever and ever and ever and ever. No lower vibrational entities will be able to touch her or come into her environment. I'm also shooting a beam of light into every room in your house to take all the residual energies out and purify the energies of light in your home and outside your parameter. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, this is live, Ozzy. We are doing this live. This is not recorded, people. This is live. I want you to say these words as you have your eyes closed. I am
I am
a cosmic Christed,
a cosmic Christus.
Christed, the word
Christus?
Christed, Christed.
Yeah.
You're almost close to getting it. You're good. I am a cosmic Christed
I am a cosmic Christus,
being
being
of light.
of light.
I am free.
I am free.
I am love.
I am loved.
And I will never be abducted again or implanted again.
And I will never be adopted or implanted again.
Okay, sister, you may open your eyes. How do you
Whoa.
feel?
Good.
Now, I want people to know that she's in Canada. I am in Connecticut. What I did here, I did with the palm of my hands. These are my hands. I know crystal balls. I don't have a magic wand. I am a space person in human form. I'm with the Ashtar Command. I'm operating in my space consciousness right now, and I'm able to remove implants, which I just did with her in the back right end of her head. I destroyed
Yes.
it completely.
Thank you very, very much. I feel like I
So,
have so much more energy now.
yeah, you're never going to be touched again by negative ETs.
Well, thank you. I will move on and you can bring in somebody else, Commander.
All right. Well, you're a blessing, and I was glad to do it for you. Everything I do here, folks, I don't ask for money for taking out implants. I don't do that. I am sent to Earth to do multiple things on my mission to liberate the planet. One of them is to remove negative ET implants. And give us a big smile before you go.
Yeah, you
Look at her.
betcha. Thank you. I'm beaming.
She looks great. We love you,
Thank
sister.
you. Love you too.
We
Bye bye,
love
dear.
you. Okay, let me bring her down. It's one of those nights. So, welcome to Encounters. We talk about everything. We've had people on here with top security clearance. We've had people on here who've had implants. I've taken out probably over 100 implants since last year. I can't even keep track of it anymore. So, you tell me, there's only two of us here on TikTok and on social media that are taking out implants. April, my friend April in Vermont, and myself. We're both with the Ashtar Command directly, and we're able to remove implants. And when I say implants, we actually are removing lower vibrational implants that have been put in people for over 70 years. That's how long it's been going on. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so whoever the other mod is, leave Alien alone. If he maybe he got blocked. I can't even speak English. Sarah H. Sarah H. Let me take a look here. Sarah H. Sarah H. Can you turn your setting on your phone to your TikTok to public? Because I can't I can't bring you up here. Or go into the guest option. Okay, go into the guest option. Yeah, we'll bring you up, Alien, no problem. So, Leanna, the way to, and that's a good question. I'm gonna answer that question for a lot of people here. So there's 545 people here. Please also go to my bio. Everybody out there who's not following me on the show here, follow me, and also do the like. We need everybody out here to press the like button. Just press the screen, and now we're at 68.8. We want to get to 100,000. We can do it with your help. All right. So I'm going to answer the question. Any one of you out there might have had an implant through negative ET interaction. I don't know all of you out there. You're all over the world. There's 517 people out here from everywhere. If you've had any kind of negative ET implant, you'll feel it. And the way you'll know is if you've been taken, have missing time, if you've been taken on a ship and they put you on a table and did something to you, those are some of the pretty common things to know about implants. They might come into your room and they might do the implanting right there in your bedroom, in your living room, in your house somewhere, on the road when you're driving on a country road. They call it an abduction. There's many different ways that these lower vibrational ETs have done implants. So if you do have an implant, I will scan you and I will remove the implant and destroy the implant. I can do that. I've been given the gift to do this. Okay? And I do it unconditionally because not any person on this planet should be implanted by negative ETs. Our goal is to get rid of all the negative ETs and send them off planet. Wherever they're hiding, wherever they are, we'll get rid of them. And when I say this, I say everything I am saying with complete confidence, and I completely say it with complete truth and with complete knowledge of what I'm saying. And you might not even know if you have an implant. You might not even have any implant, which would be better, but you might not even know if you're implanted by negative ETs. But if I scan you and you can tell me a little background story first, then we'll know whether you've been having any implant, Well, what we call evil aliens is basically lower vibrational ETs. They're basically like the reptilians, the Zeta, maybe one or two other types that have been involved with our government for over 70 years, abducting humans and for various reasons and doing implants. But thank God I've been given the gift to take out the implants and destroy them, and I will. I operate in the very high frequency of cosmic Christed consciousness. The Ashtar Command does that too. I am part of the Ashtar Command, which are the very high levels of light consciousness, and I am here within this physical form to do what I can to liberate the planet. Yeah, so they're basically here not all of them are here to hurt us, but they don't understand human beings. They think they can do what they're doing, and it's against universal law. And I'm here to bust that matrix, get rid of the implants, and free the people on this planet that have been implanted. That's part of what I do, besides educating people about disclosure, getting people to understand about what's going on here. And there's a lot going on this year. They put the implants everywhere. They put them in your legs. They put them in your hands. They put them in your arms. They put them near your brain, near your eyes. They don't care. They put them wherever they want. When I find the implant, I can dissolve the implant and carefully take it out of the human body, and I can destroy the implant. And I do, because there's no way the commander is going to be here not taking out an implant to someone sitting here saying, Commander, I got an implant in my knee. Can you scan me? But I need to know the background story of that person, because I find the story is what I need to hear first. When I know the background story, then I'll know what to do. If I don't like to just try to go after an implant when I don't know the background story. I need to know the story. That's via Nancy. Can it make you lose your mind? I don't think it'll make you lose your mind, but it also, the implants allow the negative ETs to monitor you, and the negative ETs put implants in you so they can come back, because the implant also is a scanning device, so they can the implant is something where they can tap into it. It's like having, like on a police car, they put something on another car to monitor the car and follow it. So look at the implant as something they put in your body to keep, wherever you move around the planet, they will know where you are because of the implant. Once that implant is taken out, they'd have no idea where you are, you know? Why do you believe you were picked to be visited? I was visited when I was a kid by space people in light blue outfits on Thought the Night. Great question. But I was only visited once. Now, there are other people that I know that have been contacted numerous times that I've had on my show by space people. I've been visited once in my conscious life, and that's when I was a kid. But I have a father who's off planet. Let me get some apple cider here, folks. I need to drink some apple cider. Bubby, we'd like to talk to you about that, your encounter. I need a little apple cider. I've been using a lot of energy here. So, in terms of being picked, my father touched me on the forehead on the spaceship, on my forehead, and activated me to be able to do implant removals. And that was like last year. So I've been able to do it ever since. And let me just see here. Yeah, Hazen, it's like a tracker. Yeah, Arthur, it's like a tracking system, a tracking device. MF1253, I don't know. Well, you'd have to tell me a story. If you have like ever been visited by lower vibrational ETs, I need to hear a story, and I'm welcome to listen to it. I want to know people's stories first before I know whether they've been implanted. Lacey Renee, so how it does come out is when I feel the implant by using light energy into the person's body, they'll tell me to stop. I'll force the implant to reveal itself. Once the implant reveals itself, I'll know it's right there. I'll feel it. And that's when I neutralize the implant and take it out of the body. So I'll actually feel it. And when the way it comes out is it comes right out of the body. And when I take it out, I destroy it. It could be coming out of a leg. It could be in the right neck of a person, the back of the head, like the Canadian person I just had on, where it just was burning. That was the implant. I took it out, and now she's all better. Soulfully, they watch what you do, check on you, and I had one in my eye. Interesting. Soulfully, do you still have that implant in your eye, or is it gone? It's like a tracker, Daniel. That's right. Can they manipulate your mind? Yes. If they put an implant in you, they can manipulate your mind to think that they're good and they're here to help you, and they're not going to do anything. That's what the negative ETs do. They'll say, "Oh, we're not here to do anything. You know, it's time, you can relax. We're not going to do anything." But they already did it. They implanted you with an implant to track you and keep control of you. That's what they do. Yeah, we're going to get Alien on here. We're going to have him update. Yeah, that can be manipulation of the mind. Hey, thank you, Enlightened Jess. Joy says, can't they find by signature of bio? Hey, Joy, I'm not sure about that. Oh, okay, groovy chick. Good, good, good. I'm glad you hooked up with April. That she's really a beautiful soul, and excellent. Thumbs up to that, groovy chick. Hey, Patricia, let me see here. Well, for me, it's not a species. Hey, Stargazing Wonders. I like the name. You have a cat in there. Now, is that a cat? No, maybe it's not a cat. But anyway, when I was a kid in the 60s, I was visited by space people in light blue outfits, men, women, and young adults. They were in a flying saucer type object. And I was looking at them, and they communicated with me, and they told me that I would never forget them. They were my family. This is when I was a kid. Now, you know, you're a kid in the 60s, you're not thinking about space people and spaceships. But after that, everything changed. My whole kids I would play with outside, it all changed. I couldn't look at them the same way. I couldn't even look at them as these regular human kids, which they were to me. And then I blurted out one day when I was a kid that I came from Mars, which I never did to anybody. And I said to these kids, we're playing stickball. I said, "Oh, I'm from Mars." They were not very happy about that whole thing. But I did tell him, and I went back in the closet, so to speak, for many years until I got older. And then I didn't care. I realized I'm from Mars, and I'm going to be who I am, and I don't care what people think, you know? And I don't. I really don't care what anybody thinks. Oh, good. So Sarah, Sarah, we're bringing Sarah up here. I am so, and then we're going to bring Alien up next after that. Sarah, you can come on up now, or go into the queue, multi-queue. And Alien, we're going to bring you up, brother, over in England after Sarah. We're going to have him up. So let's see here. Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Now you have enough followers. I'd like to turn on
Okay,
your camera.
there we go.
So I'm pressing the thing here to bring you up, and there's a thing where you'll save it, and you'll be able to come on once you say, there you go, Sarah, welcome to the
Okay.
show.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to have you here. It's a safe place to be. Where are you located?
San Diego.
Oh, you're all the way in California. It's all light out there and not dark yet. Well,
There we go.
let me,
Yeah,
there
it's
you
dark
go.
out. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit of your background, so this way I can have an understanding of whether you really do have something going on. Can you tell us of anything that happened?
So, okay, so about 5 years ago, I don't really like talking about it, but I went through, I don't know what to call it, like I don't know if it was demonic or if it was just negative energy, but I remember being woken up every night at 3 a.m. to something that was obviously not there, but something was there. It was like a dark shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I used to always feel like something was in my head. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I sound crazy, but
You don't sound crazy at all. Not in this show. You're fine. You're good.
but
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know. I've just kind of just put in the back of my mind after, it's been that long, so long. I don't know.
Yeah. So this is what I can tell you from what I'm reading in your energy. Um, uh, I think if there is an implant, it's in the head area, like my last guest in Canada. When I scan you, and we'll be careful with the baby. I don't want to get a violation with the baby on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, because TikTok will do something that I don't want to have any problems. So,
Right.
but okay. So this will, I know you got the baby there.
You want me
You're
to lay her?
probably
I can
nurse.
lay her down.
Can you lay
Yeah,
her
I was
down or
nursing
get
her.
off the
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
You can want her off the screen so I don't get in trouble here.
Okay.
And okay,
There we
good.
go.
So there's no baby on the screen. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to relax. And when you're relaxing, I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times. And for new people coming into the show, this is Encounters. I do a lot of things on here related to spiritual UFO areas. One of the things I do, I'm a space person, and I come from off planet. I'm in this human vehicle, so to speak. And whoops.
Oh, sorry.
And
Just gonna.
okay.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do is have you close your eyes, and as you close your eyes, I want you to just let go of your mind. And if there is an implant, we will scan you and find. Maybe
I
we should do
know.
this at another time.
Yeah.
I'll bring up.
Yeah.
I'll
I
bring.
don't think
I'll
she's
bring up
gonna.
on the. Yeah, because I'll be in trouble with the baby. Let me. I'm going to go off the.
Okay.
So let me. I'm going to bring you down. Okay, I'm going to bring her down because the baby. I can't ever. I don't want to get in trouble here. So I want to scan her. Sarah, we're going to have to scan you without when the baby's sleeping, and because I just don't want to end up having problems. Let me see here. I know she has an implant, and I'm gonna help her. Yeah, we'll do it. Let me see here. I'm gonna bring Alien up, April, to get an up. I'm gonna bring Alien up to get an update on how he's doing, and went through the suggestions I had. Okay, Alien.
Hi,
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
So,
Someone, Daniel, someone in the audience, they said they think who attacked me was a woman. It was a woman that attacked me. wasn't
I don't
a
know. Let me ask you a question. Did you
yeah.
go and take the advice I told you to do the other night?
Yes. So I couldn't do it on Saturday. I couldn't get exercised on Saturday or Sunday. So I'm going to do it on Wednesday. But
Okay, so you're going to do it. So you're going to do it. So what we need to do is wait till you're go through that and see how you are afterwards.
yes, but I've got more information. I'm like remembering things, and I'm getting dreams, and I
Oh,
had a
you're.
dream. I had a dream about a cat, a a, a leopard
Mm-hmm,
kitten, and I was
mm-hmm,
playing with it. I was playing with it,
mm,
and yeah, I was playing with it, and I started talking to a friend. She had the same dream. She had but her cat was different. Her cat was like
yeah.
a white cat, I think she said, and it had bat wings. It had
Hmm.
like a bat wing. So do you know anything about?
Nothing about that. That's a little bit out of my realm, so to speak. I'm more concerned with you getting through this whole thing with the priest to make
Yeah,
sure that you're okay. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's okay. The demon it took over for like an hour, but I've learned so much about it. I know how to control it, and it's going away. I've been fasting because I'm going on Wednesday. Yeah, I've been getting strength. I've been praying to God. I don't know if it's God, or if it's
Yeah.
the
I do.
angels.
I'm really firm about the priest thing. Until we
Yeah,
do the priest thing, I want to wait till, as much as you're getting stronger, the
yeah,
priest thing is really important.
100%.
All right, brother. So we're going to hold off for now until after that. When you going to see the priest?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday. Okay. So after Wednesday, I'll bring you back up, and I want to see what happens.
Okay, no problem.
All right, brother. All right.
Thank you. See you,
All
bro.
right. Be at peace. So to give a backdrop story about Alien for people that don't know him, he's in England. We worked on trying to get an implant out of him, and there's something else going on. So he's going to see have a priest do an exorcism, which is out of my league, completely out of my league. Hey, Roxy, good to see you. So he's going to do that. We're going to wait till Wednesday, then have him back on the show and see what's happening. And hopefully, this priest that he's going to see will be able to destroy that. I don't even like to mention the word, but the D thing, whatever. So that'll be Wednesday when he comes back, and we're going to find out what's happening. He's a good soul, and he was attacked, and hopefully the priest can get rid of that thing. Excuse me. I don't think he did. I think something happened. But Wednesday we'll find out, after it happened, after it's taken care of, how he feels. Oh, paranormal. You had a spaceship land in your backyard? Okay, definitely. Yeah, he's got a lot going on, Leslie. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Without a question. 69 Feathers. Let me bring you up. 69 Feathers. We're going to bring you up, 69 Feathers. You're our next guest. And it looks like tonight I am doing implant removals. And I have a lot of energy, so I'm not tired out or anything, folks. I'm really amped up here. 69 Feathers, good evening. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, I'm trying to get the camera on.
I'm going to press my thing here. You'll be able to do it.
Okay.
There'll be something popping up here. Let's see. Let's do this here. I'll do it again.
Okay. Now try again.
Yep.
Okay. I'll try again. Camera. Save. Hi.
There you are. Hey, how are you? And what's your
Hey.
first name?
My first name's Peggy.
Peggy, nice to meet you on the International Show Encounters. Glad to have you with us
Hey.
on the show here. And tell me a little about your story, because that's really important to get a. And
Yeah.
where are you located
So-
on the planet, by the way?
I'm in Missouri.
Missouri, and I'm in Connecticut, so people know that, when I do this stuff, and if there is an implant, I'm not playing any hocus pocus. I use my hands that my father gifted me with the power to do. And you see me take out 2 different implants tonight on the show. So, Peggy, tell us about your story and what's going on.
Okay, so in 2020, I was living in a small town, older building. But what was really weird was my partner at the time and I both developed something on our chest at the exact
Mm-hmm.
same time, like a bump.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I don't know if this could be an implant or not, because for a while it would like move around on the chest. It would be one place and then it would move. And when it came up another place, it would go down in the first place. But there was
Mm-hmm.
always one there. Finally, about a year ago, it found a spot and it just stayed there and just started growing. Well,
Mm.
I was concerned about it. And so I went and they tried to remove it and they don't know what it was that they were trying to take out.
They don't know what it
When
was.
they don't know what it was. They said, well, we think it was just skin, but skin doesn't grow big and get smaller and grow big and get smaller. Like a
And move
skin tag
around.
doesn't do that and move around.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm like, yeah, it wasn't skin. So I don't know if they just didn't want to tell me what they thought it was or if they really didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or what, but that spot where they took it out is now starting. I think if they did take something, they didn't get all of it because it hurt and it's still not completely healed. And that was like more than 6 months ago.
Okay. So what we now know is, let me ask you a question. So
Mm-hmm.
have you had any encounters with ETs?
I have seen spaceships off and on all my life since I was a
Mm-hmm.
child.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know for a fact I was abducted? No. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be honest. I don't know for a fact, but I do know it seemed really strange that my partner and I at the time, within a week of each other, we were talking about each of us getting something coming up on our chest that was moving.
Right. That wasn't there before.
Right.
So I'd love to scan you. Now I know we know all around the world know a background story about you in Missouri. I will
Mm-hmm.
scan you. I'm going to have you do, I do this with everybody. We're going to do another scanning of another person here on the show. Everything we are doing here is documented. Nothing here is, I don't have any crystal balls. I don't have any wands. I'm not a magician. I'm a real space person that came to Earth to do mission work with the Ashtar
Right.
Command, which are the cosmic Christed beings of light, and I am one of those. So what we're going to do is scan her. I want you to close your eyes, get in a comfortable, relaxed position. I don't want you to be stressed out. If you're sitting in a chair, that's fine, or a comfortable seat. And as you close your eyes, I want you to breathe in your nostrils and breathe out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times. While we're doing this, the reason why I have people breathe in and breathe in and out of their nostrils is to get them relaxed first. That's the most important thing before I begin any kind of scanning or implant removals of anybody around the world. So as you're doing this, when you're relaxed, let me know. Breathe in, breathe out of your nostrils about a couple of times.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Now, as you keep your eyes closed, that's really important. I want you to turn your brain off. That's really important. No thinking too much about anything. As we do this, I'm going to put my hands over your head. Give me a moment. And in a moment, we're going to scan. I can start feeling the aura around your head right now. I'm going to beam up the energies of light around your head. I want you to relax. Tell me when you feel the energy.
Feeling a small tingling.
Yeah, I'm doing that on your head. I'm going to amp up the heat energy now. I'm doing little by little so you get used to it.
Okay,
If
that
you're new to
spot's
this,
kind of.
yeah, I just want to let people that don't know what's going on here, please watch your language on the broadcast here. And also, if you're not sure what's going on, I'm doing an implant removal. If you're new to the show, just listen and watch what's happening. You'll learn a lot of stuff here. I'm going to amp up the energy now. I'm going to scan slowly around your head to your shoulder area. And as you start feeling it, let me know. Let go, let go, let go. Relax.
Okay, that spot is a little bit warmer than the rest of me, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm now scanning the rest of you right now. I'm scanning the rest of her to find that part of the implant that was not removed. What happens is if they don't get the whole implant, it can regrow and restructure itself.
Are you by my ankle?
Yeah.
Okay, my right ankle, I felt something.
Something right here?
Right
Right here.
there.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to neutralize the area of the ankle. I have one palm of my hand on the back end of the ankle, the other one right on top of the ankle area. What we're going to do is shoot beams of light into it, so you're going to feel it more. As I do that, you're going to start feeling a lot more heat energy there. I'm really focused on that area. I'm now like going a little bit back and forth between the other side of your foot area where the ankle's on this side here. I'm moving my palm of my hand here so you can feel a vibrational shift. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to neutralize that area. And I feel there is definitely something there. I can feel it because as I move my hand around that ankle area, it feels like a round ball almost like a ball. You have something there in the ankle that is like there physically?
No,
Well, I feel it.
like not that I know of. I mean, it's like my ankle's been hurting more lately, but
No.
I have no idea why. I don't have any like medical thing there or anything.
No, it wouldn't be medical. So now I'm going to neutralize what I think is an implant or feel. I'm going to start pulling where the ankle is here, and you should start feeling a pull. I'm going to do it slowly and yank it just a little bit so you feel it. When you feel it, let me know.
I feel something now. Feels weird.
Yeah, there's an implant there. I'm taking the implant out of the ankle area. There's an implant there that hid itself. And I'm going to shoot light energy in from the back end to the back of the implant with the other palm of my hand. So what I'm doing right now is taking out this implant. I'm pulling it straight out of your ankle. I'm going to shoot light energy to heal the skin. As I shoot it out, I'll heal your skin. You'll be healed within minutes.
I can feel the heat where you're doing that.
Yes, I'm healing the skin as I take out the implant. The implant is almost out of your ankle. Oh, I am the commander. Welcome, Mistress. Welcome, Mistress. I'm saying hello, Mistress. Glad you're here. It's almost out. You should feel like a little tingling pop in a second. It's almost out. I'm going to pull the rest of it out in 2 seconds. Keep your eyes closed. 1, 2.
Was I connected to the thing on my chest? Because now the chest thing is not as hot as it was.
Yeah, I took the whole implant out.
Okay.
Wherever it was connecting to. Some of these implants, people understand they're in one area, but they're in more than one area. So they might grow into another part of the body and they're connected, but the ankle was the main part of what the implant was. It spread up to another part of your body. So as I was pulling it out, I was taking it out of the whole body. So how does your chest feel now?
Much, much better.
How does your ankle feel now?
It's still kind of a little warm and tingly, but not bad.
Yeah, well, the warm and tingly is not the implant. That's the energy that I put into the ankle area.
Right.
I've taken the implant out of her, and the implant is now destroyed.
Thank you.
Give me a second to close my eyes for a minute. So people who are asking me, keep your eyes closed. We're not done working with her. why we take out the implants on encounters, because it is part of a mission to help people on Earth. Negative ETs have implanted human beings for over 70 years on this planet with the assistance of of basically the DoD, and they've worked with the negative ETs to allow them to do this in order to get reverse technology. Our goal here, all those of us who have come here in mission to Earth and have full consciousness, is to live on Earth. We have Earth families, but we are also space people. We have actually remember who we are. Negative ETs, mistress, good question. That would be the reptilians, a majority of the Zeta, and one or two other lower vibrational ET levels. I appreciate the question. I want you to keep your eyes closed, Peggy. I want you to say, I'm going to put a bubble of light or a spacesuit of light around your body. What I'm going to do now, folks, I've done this with everybody I've taken implants out of. I put an energy field around their body so they cannot be abducted or implanted ever again.
Thank you.
I want you to keep your eyes closed. We're not even finished gifting you here. I want you to keep your eyes closed. What I'm going to do is put a shield around your body invisibly. I want you to just allow yourself to feel. I'm now putting the bodysuit over you. Tell me when you start feeling the energy.
Feels like a warm blanket.
Yes, it's like a warm blanket. It's a spacesuit of light. The spacesuit of light is going to go over your body. I'm making sure you're completely protected. And this person here, give me a second. Do it one more time. User 292. I'll get to your question in a minute. Now that I've got the light suit on you, we're going to do one more thing. I'm shooting a beam of light through your whole house. We're going to scan all the rooms, all the walls, everything, clear all the residual energy, and amp up the frequencies in your house and around your property. I'm sending a beam of light outside of your house to put a shield around your property.
Thank you.
And I want you to say these words, and will be completed in my gifting to you.
Thank you.
I am
I am
a cosmic Christed
a cosmic Christed
being of light.
being of light.
I am free now.
I am free now.
I will never be abducted or implanted again.
I will never be abducted or implanted again.
I am unconditional love,
And unconditional love,
and I am a light worker.
and I am a light worker.
You can open your eyes, Peggy. Look at the camera and smile.
I
Very
feel
good.
a lot better. I really do.
Yeah. There's no
I'm
more
still
implants
feeling
in
that suit.
Well,
it's
yeah,
really
the suit
cool.
is a good thing. The suit is going to be on you. It's very comfortable. So the suit I put over your body will protect you always.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Commander. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. And I want people to know she's all the way in Missouri. I'm in Connecticut. I have no crystal ball. I have the palm of my hand, which I use, which I've been gifted, and I'm able to do this. The only other person on the planet can do this is April, my friends with furries in Vermont. We're the only two people. There are, I think, 3 other people that aren't using their abilities yet. We're the only 2 people on the planet here on social media that can take out implants. Okay. Peggy, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Peggy, we thank everybody. Thank Peggy. My energy's so high up there, man. Let me see here. Give me a moment. I need to drink some more apple cider. Okay. You're watching Encounters, and this is the show that's on nightly at around 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 p.m. on the West Coast. Thank you, Jared. We've reached 103,400. If you're not following me here, go to my bio. Please press the follow. I want to get every single viewer here to follow us. And every single viewer here to press the like button on the page, as well as follow and like. If you have a story to tell, I know I've been doing a couple of implant removals tonight. If you've been having any sightings that you wish to share, I'm interested of hearing about it. Excuse me. If you had contact with positive space people physically, I want to hear about it. If you are somebody with top security clearance and you have information about what the government knows, I want to hear about it. We want to hear about it. The show wants to hear about it. We all want to hear about it. That's why we're here, right? That's why we're here together here, you know. And I welcome all new viewers to the show. This show, if you're just finding it, I am glad you found it. You're going to be addicted to encounters. We've been on here for 3 years. When all these other things have come and gone, we've been here consistently, constantly doing what we do to bust the matrix. Yeah, let's do that there. Okay, nope. Thank you, Rainbow. Let's see here. Just trying to. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Use It Time, too. Thank you, Erica. We appreciate you. And I just want to send my love out to all the new viewers here. The one thing you'll find about me is the talk show. Angela, thank you for that. I just tell you, I love everybody, even if I don't know you. I send my love to each of my viewers. You're the people that make it what it is. And I love when new people find the show at night and are scanning TikTok. I do. I scan TikTok. And I do just like any other person, right? So, yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Definitely Corey's in there. Who else we got in here on the queue? We're going to bring up Leanne, and then we're going to bring up Thomas. So Leanne's going to be our next person. And we're glad to have Leanne here. We still have apple cider in the glass, which is a good thing. With all the work I'm doing, I need the apple cider. Hopefully we can get Leanne on here. Hey, XR, how do you get implants removed? Come up on my show and I'll get rid of the implants. I'll take the implant out and destroy it. I do it right here on the show. Yeah, the apple cider is something I've always loved. I live in New England, so apple cider for me is really, I always drink apple cider for the last I've drinking it before I had a show here, but I drink apple cider on every show I do. I always have a glass of apple cider. If I run out, I might run back to the refrigerator and get more apple cider. Herman, nope, they're not. The orbs are not. They're not even connected. They're not connected, Herman. Orbs are usually higher frequency vibrational things. There are spaceships that are large orbs in the sky that come out of the ocean, but they're not even connected to that, Herman. There's no connection. So I'd love to hear from new people. Leanne, if you're still there, let me see if Leanne's there. Let's see. We have Thomas. Thomas will bring Thomas up. Where's Leanne? There was a Leanne here somewhere. I think she might have fallen asleep. And so let's see if we can. Okay, let's see. So Lakia Estrala. So I'm going to bring you up here so you can answer me that question. I want to bring you up here. I think it's Michaelia. Come on up. It's better if I can talk to you. Just press the accept button on there. I just invited you up about, here we go. It's always nice to have a beautiful contact with people. And I think, is it Michaela?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good to have you with us. I'm going to press my little camera thing here to try to bring you on camera. If you see it, just press the save button and we'll have you on screen on encounters.
Give me 1 second. Let me turn some light on.
I'm pressing a little button here well, there you go. All right. And where are you around the world? What part of the planet?
I'm in Florida right now.
Oh, good. Welcome to Encounters. If you're new to the show, we always welcome everybody here. This is the kind of show we are. So I'm glad to have you with us. So tell us here a little bit about your background. You have an interesting name. I have a feeling you've had some experiences in your life. So where would you like to begin?
I don't even know. I kind of had like an awakening process where I was dealing with like angels and demons at the same time. So Michaela is from Michael the Archangel. Estrella is like the
beautiful.
fallen star, and Morning Star is like from Lucifer.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was
So
kind of working
a little
with
kind of
both
interesting
realms.
name. There's always something to the name, right?
Yes, sir.
So in terms of implants, you had a question about how do you know? So this is where I dig in. I ask questions. So have you ever had encounters with extraterrestrial intelligence in your life?
Maybe when I was younger.
Tell us about that.
It's hard to remember. Like when I was little, I was real I guess sensitive, maybe. Like I remember having dreams and stuff about it, but that's about it.
Yeah. So have you felt, and this is where it gets, I ask questions. This is why I can help people. So I need to know, since you were a child, as you grew older, did you have anything that physically is in your body that was never there before that you feel is not natural to the body?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So, because you were asking me, how do you know if you have an implant? So I'm trying to delve
Well, no,
into,
I was wondering, like, how do you know if you're a starseed?
oh,
That was,
starseed?
yes, sir.
I can look at you and I can see that. I mean, it's just when you look at somebody, you can see it. You feel it. One
Yes, sir.
starseed knows another. Like if you look at me, you can tell something,
Yes, sir. It's
right?
in the eyes for sure.
And I can look at you. It's in the eyes. Like you're not a regular. Well, you're a human being. We're all having the human experience, but we also have the eyes to look at each other. We look into the cosmic soul of each other, and that's
Yes,
how we
sir.
recognize each other, right? So I
Yes, sir.
recognize you right there that you are starseed. Now, where you come from, that's through meditation. So when you do meditation, if you say, through telepathy, I really want to connect with my Christed star family. I always use the word Christed because this way you can't let any cosmic jokers come and say, oh, I'm your family, and they're not. So you
Yes,
always
sir.
have to have discipline and a focus in order to do it. And then if you do it that way, you'll have some amazing experiences. It might not happen overnight, but if just like meditation or yoga, when you practice doing the yoga every day, you become, experienced with it. When you practice connecting with your star family, that's in meditation and Christ consciousness. That's the way to do it.
Got you. Well, I appreciate it, Commander. I really do.
I appreciate you. I'm glad we know each other. You're now a friend. I've got you here. I'm following you. Absolutely. And I'm glad you're here.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
All right. Say hello to her. All right, folks. I'm going to bring her down. And we're just loving it. I might not even get to any videos tonight. I do want to show one video. I got to do this. Let me get to this UFO video. Oh, one. Grew up in America. I always saw UFOs in the 80s and 90s. So I'm going to show a spaceship video here. I can't believe I only got 10% on my other thing here. So let me see here. I'll show you one quickly here. And let me see if we can do this. I think we will show you this particular sighting. This was in Death Valley, California, and you're watching Encounters. So I'm going to show you this sighting here. I'm going to keep the sound down. We'll come back to the screen in just a minute. Getting near 1 o'clock here on Encounters. Please follow. Everybody follow me on my bio. Please follow. That's really important. And also like. Press the like on my bio page. We're going to flip the camera in a minute here. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Whoops, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I think I can. This is from Death Valley, California. Check this out. Wait a minute. Okay. Death Valley, California. This was from February the 5th, last week. And the person's recording some beautiful spaceship activity in Death Valley, February the 5th. ASTAR Spaceship News, my main page. I don't think this one was. This is from another person. I'll show a little bit more, just one more time. Now, there's one other thing here that I think is a spaceship. Let me see if I can show it to you. Hold on a minute. Um, okay. I think that's all we'll do for the videos tonight. We're getting close to 1 o'clock in the morning. Turn the lights back on here. We'll show you more video tomorrow night. We're back. So we do have more to look at tomorrow night. We're gonna probably try to do 2 videos. We'll do 2 spaceship videos tomorrow night. There's a lot going on. People are recording a lot of activity. Tomorrow at I think it's 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. The representative from Florida is supposed to be going public about UFO stuff from Washington, D.C. I don't know if it will be on, I'm sure it'll be on TikTok. I'm sure somebody will be broadcasting it. Maybe some of the alternative networks might be broadcasting it. Her name is, I have to just find it here. Hold on a minute. Just so you know, let me just do this here. I got 10% on my iPad. Let me see here. Okay, so press conference. Yeah. Oh, I just had it here a moment ago, man. I'll put down press conference UFO. I'll put down Tuesday. Let's see here. So there's going to be a press conference on Tuesday. Okay. Let me see here. Representative Luna from Washington, D.C. Let's see what it says here. I don't know what time it is. I think it's 2 or 3 o'clock. Greer is targeted a bit. Okay. I don't know why it's not saying. Representative Florida Tuesday. Yeah. It's going to be Washington, D.C. This is an old one. But there is a press conference coming up. Let me see if I just do this here. Hold on. Let me do this. And I will tell you in just a moment. I had the thing. Press conference UFOs Florida, Representative Luna. Let me see here. Okay, so 6 days ago, Representative Anna Paula Luna says that she's going to hold a press conference. and it's supposed to happen tomorrow. Yeah, it says, I have an announcement next week, which is this week. It'll impact the entire nation. Press conference date will be announced soon. She did announce the date, and I think it's tomorrow. We'll have more information on that. I think it's tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, I don't believe that's going to happen, Brian. Every president says they're going to do something, and ever since I've been alive, none of them have, you know. So we'll see what Congressman Luna does tomorrow. We'll see what she says. I knew I had it on here. Let's see if it's on here. Wait a minute. Let me see. Congressman Luna. Let's see if I can find this here. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow at 3 p.m. So she's having a press conference in Washington that should be at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see here. And it's going to be Anna Luna, Paul Luna, cryptic message. So according to this congresswoman who's on the UFO committee in Washington, she's going to have a press conference. You know that committee that had all these UFO people from Washington come forward? She's part of that committee. So she's going to be doing something publicly with the media tomorrow, and supposedly it's going to blow our minds. So we'll see whether it blows our minds or not. Yeah. And it's going to be Tuesday at 3 p.m. I will be joined by Chairman James Comer of the GOP something. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. You're watching Encounters. Welcome to the late night show. All the new people, we're glad to have you all here. She was in the Air Force Stargazer. Interesting. I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll be surprised to see what networks cover it. You know, I know that News Nation will cover it. News Nation will. Now, all the other networks, I'm not so sure. Maybe CNN, I don't know. MSNBC, maybe. Hard to say. But we'll see. Hello, Ruby, everybody coming in here. Yeah, I think, John, you're right. The disclosure, I think, John, you're absolutely correct. And it is us. As a matter of fact, it's a show. This show here is disclosure. This is where a lot of it's happening with myself, with a few other people I know of that are really, really dedicated. We are the ones that are disclosure. You know, the people in Washington, I do think I read her energy. I think she's good. I just hope she will tell us something that is really meaningful. I hope she'll share some stuff with everybody that is going to impact us in a way to say, wow, I didn't know this. I want to know that she has enough information that it's going to be very dramatic. Anna Paulina Luna. Very interested to see what she says. And when I saw her on the committee, I thought she was one of the more interesting people. Yeah, I think it's actually Anna Paulina Luna is her name. If you do some research on her, she's on the committee. Judge has been trying to get answers about the cover-up. She's on a committee for that. Well, it's coming up to 1:06 in the morning. This show will be on my YouTube channel. Please go to my link on my main page. If you're not pressing the like button for my show or the like button on my main page, please press the like button for the general like button on my main bio page. Also press the follow button. So I need everybody to do that. That would be funny, Daniel, wouldn't it? It would be funny if she said, oh, by the way, I'm not only a representative, I am an extraterrestrial from outer space. That'd be kind of interesting, Daniel. They're going to disclose there are bases on the moon. You know, Ram, interesting. You know, interesting that you say that. You know what? We'll see what they're going to do, what this woman's going to do. we're going to see if she's going to be going on her own level of just, pulling out all the strings and telling us the truth. I don't know. I haven't seen John Connor around, so I have no idea. Sometimes it's me, So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't hold my breath when these conferences happen. So there is a base on the moon that I had a top security clearance person last year who was on my show. She went off of TikTok for now, but she had forwarded me a photo in a crater of a space base. NASA has nothing to do with it. And there were 5 parts to the base in the crater. And 4 of the 5 areas of the base were active and 1 was not. So I know this to be true. I have the photo. There's also understand that the moon is an artificial structure, which in fact is an intergalactic space station. How many people know that? How many people know that the moon is an artificial intergalactic structure that was put there? Anybody? Goddess knows. I would say most of my audience is pretty tuned in on this. Good. Because that's what it is. It's an intergalactic space station. Pretty much, yeah, because it's a space station. It stays in one position, and it was put there a long time before any of us were around. And inside the space station is intergalactic activity happening inside the moon. You see, astronomers will say, look at the moon and the craters on the moon, and that's what we're taught to believe, right? The moon is craters. It's a solid rock it's our moon. It's an artificial structure. Everything on the surface is created that way to make it look like it's a natural structure, when in fact it's the complete opposite. The moon is totally not a natural object. It might, Sandra. It might. Man on the moon, yeah. All right, folks, it's now about 1:09. I want to thank everybody for being here. I think, they might have, Joy, too, yeah. We're on every night at 11. We do take a night off once in a while for my own cosmic well-being. I want to thank you all for being here. You're all been blessed. You're all great people. All the new people watching the show, thank you. I'm glad you found Encounters. We're on at 11 o'clock nightly, 10 o'clock Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 o'clock on the West Coast, 3 o'clock in the Pacific, Australia, New Zealand area. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night at 11 for another edition of Encounters. Everybody be well. Check out my YouTube link on my main page here. Go to the link, follow it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Astro Command Spaceship News. You'll be able to see all our shows from last year and before that. Take care, everybody. Remember, keep your eyes to the skies, and we are going to bust the matrix.